This video provides an overview of the GeoSync GO Cloud 3D tools. With GeoSync GO Cloud, it's easy to publish, view, manage, and share your 3D scenes. GeoSync GO Cloud provides a shareable URL for each published scene. There's also a web map for displaying locations that can be available on any browser or on a mobile app. So let's take a quick tour of some of the scenes that you can publish using GeoSync GO Cloud. On the screen, we have a Chrome browser and we've signed into our GeoSync Go Cloud account, and we have a list of our scenes that we've actually published to this account. So let's take a look at a couple of those. First, let's take a look at a cloud that was published, that was captured from a drone, survey drone. This is of a school site, and we can take a look at this particular point cloud in the viewer. And if we can quickly make measurements on this as well. If we wanted to measure from the roof down to the parking lot, we can make that measurement very quickly. Let's go back to our scenes and let's switch to another scene. I'm going to look at a bridge that was scanned using a GeoSlam Zeb Revo and go back to that. Look at our 3D viewer. As this opens up, this is a bridge that was scanned, and you can see there's already a stored measurement in place, which is one of the features of the GeoSync Go Cloud, to be able to store those measurements. And we can look at that from a number of different perspectives. One of the other uh, features is the ability to store and share media, and in this case we have some panoramic images that were taken at this site. We can open this up, and GeoSync Go Cloud has a panorama viewer built in, so it'll capture 360 images, so you can use these and attach those as part of um, your your scene, and this is a very useful tool as well. So let's go back. So another way we could take a look at this media is using our web map, and we'll open up our web map tool. You don't have to use this, but this can be a pretty nice feature. We're going to take a look at a site here. This is from LiDAR, public LiDAR that's been published, and we'll open this up, and this will take us to a scene of a baseball stadium in Lexington, minor league baseball stadium. This is coming directly from LiDAR, area LiDAR that's been published using the same tool. Now let's take a look at how easy it is to actually publish a point cloud or a 3D scene. To do that, we'll use our 3D Publisher tool. We've already signed into this tool. And when we do, we have access to all of our scenes, the same scenes that we see over here in our web browser. I have a sign that I scanned, and I'm going to go ahead and publish that. We'll call this sample sign, give it a name. We can add some other data to that if we want to. I'm going to mark this to share with anyone because I want to be able to send this out to anybody to be able to take a look at. Click OK. This adds this scene folder for me. The next step is to publish, and we have the opportunity to browse through our point clouds that we have available. And I'm going to pick the sample sign point cloud that we want to publish. Click the publish button, and while that's actually running and publishing, we can now go in and begin to author our document. There's some things I already know about this particular scene that I scanned. One is the cloud units. It's actually in meters, but I want to display this in feet. I've got a couple of other things that I can set, and then save and publish. And then we can click the View 3D, and this will open up our view so we can take a look at our sign. And you'll see here that as this opens up, this is still running and publishing, so it's not completely there. It's going to get more clear as it goes, but there's a couple of things right off that I see that I'd like to do. I'd like for this to open up with this particular view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture the current camera position, and I'm going to use a tool in our publisher to very quickly update our document. And I can refresh this, and now when I open this particular scene, it's now set to open with this particular view. I also have some measurements that I want stored, so if anyone opens this up, they would quickly be able to see some key measurements. One of those is we see this power line across running across the site. I want to measure from there down to this sidewalk. And then the other measurement I'd like to have is how far back is the sign from the sidewalk. I'm going to go ahead and set those two measurements. And then I want to save those so that they'll be open the next time. And I can do that pretty easily from measurements. I just save these, open my download folder, drag and drop, save. And then when we refresh our sign, our point cloud, we now have it open where we want it to be, and we have these measurements that are also saved and ready for viewing. So if I open this up on a phone or another browser, be able to see these measurements already in place, and you can see our publish has completed. So that's the process for publishing and how you can view 3D scenes using GeoSync Go Cloud 3D tools.